-2, -3. Yeah, we can see that. So let's see how the students of August 2024 did their job. Okay, so first of all, right away, I want to make fun of those arrows. Like, what is that, bro? Like, really? Like, you needed to do like those? Like, you got the coordinates right and everything, right? And then we're like, I'm going to do like that, you know? All right. So, oh, and this student did not understand the word minimum, probably. Like, minimum, like the smallest, the lowest. I think everybody knows that. If you have a graph and they say, hey, where is the minimum? You should be like, here, and actually know that this is -2 and -3 coordinate. Weird. Got the coordinates right. Did not get the easiest question ever right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this person decided not that it's not worth of connecting points. Is this a real comedy or something? Like, what's going on? Can you imagine going into a Algebra 1 class and not knowing that, like, apparently you have to connect the points? And this person did know what the minimum is. This student literally was a connecting points action away from a full score. How could you not do that? All right. Next guy. What is that? What is that point? Where does it came from? It doesn't make sense. Although everything else is right. Score 0. What? But he got the minimum right. Ooh, guys. He got some strict teacher there who was scoring with, like, whoever was scoring it. Do you see that? Guys, do you see that? The student make one graphing error. Well, we understand one extra point. Technically, it's like not that bad. And did not use parentheses on the coordinates of the minimum. They literally took away a full point because the person did not put parentheses around the correct coordinates of the minimum. This is so, like, comically sad. So all right. Okay, we're moving on into the next question. That's it. That was it. It was fun, I'd say. All right. Plugging in mainly. You just need to remember that every time you see a function, right? Like function, like x's and stuff, and you have f of x, and then instead of that x, they put f of and then something. We'll plug in that something instead of the x. Here and here. So it's going to be 30 times. But put parentheses, just like I showed you with the quadratic formula before. Put parentheses first and then fill them in. 1 over 2, 1 over 2. Okay? So the answer will be 30 times 1.5. And why would you not do it in a calculator? By the way, guys, I can tell you and show you how to multiply a whole number by a fraction without writing a fraction down. Although I think you have a graphing calculator, so it shouldn't be the issue. But still, what if you don't? You just multiply 30 times 1 and you divide by 2. So you multiply it to the top and divide by the bottom, like that. So it's 15. And 2 plus 1/2 is 2.5. And now, instead of 2.5, I'm going to just divide by 2.5. It's 6. 6 is the answer. So let's see how people have done it. All right. So first answer is always very, very neat or right. Right. So the guy just did everything. Oh, hold on. I forgot the square. I forgot the square. Ooh. I'm so eager to go into the answers that I'm like making mistakes left and right. Okay, so this is 7.5 divided by 6. In the 2, it's 3. My bad. You know, I'm kind of want to do one and the other. Do the questions and think of how to make fun of the wrong answers. But so far, the wrong answers is the champion of wrong answers is me today. All right, so okay, what is this guy doing? How much? How much you can get for that? Just one action and then the answer. You get 2, apparently. No work at all. Just almost the answer and full score. Okay. How about this guy? Let's score 1. How about this guy? Just make calculational error. That's boring. Just do better calculations. You have a calculator. This score, what is that? 90. Ooh. So this guy doesn't know that when you have that situation, you don't multiply first. PEMDAS, brah. PEMDAS. PEMDAS says parentheses. We don't have parentheses here. Those don't count. Exponents. So that's what I need to do first. Exponents. And only then multiplication that he did before the exponents. You see? You don't learn math in 5th grade, 6th grade. That's it. In 9th grade, you suck. So first he had to do 1 over 2 to the power 2, which is 1/4, and then you multiply 1/4 times 30 after the exponent, which is 7.5. And that's it. It's not negative. And that's it. And that's it. And then everything else from there is wrong. That's why I have 90 instead of 3. Next. What is that? Explain why the relation shown on the table below is a function. Because it's always the same thing. Because there is a constant rate of change, a constant slope, like everywhere. You can do solve between any 2 points, and it will be the same number. That's why. Complete the table below with the values. So once you have the why? So that new relation is not a function. So how can we make not a function here? We just have to not a function. We just have to repeat one of the x's. So let's say 2, 6. So x's can't repeat, so I put 2, just like this one. And let's see the answers. Okay, good boy answer. Good boy answer. Every x value has only one y value, which allows the relation to be a function. So he said x's don't repeat. And then he repeats the 1. All right. All good. Next guy. It passes the vertical line test, which technically is also legit. There's no vertical line that will hit these points, two of these points at the same time. And this is it. I'm guessing this is a full score, which it is. That's how I would score it. Okay, the relation shown is a function because the x and y values do not x and y values do not what repeat? Only x must not repeat. Y can repeat. So I think that would be marked as a mistake. And 0, 6 is good because there's a 0 here. So I would put 1 point. And it is 1. I mean, I know that they're going in like a descending order, but still, you know. It's a function because every input has an output. Like, no. Who told you that? And when does that doesn't? It always does. And 0, 4, it's going to be 1 point. No, not 1. Oh, because he made also 4 repeat and they took away a point. The student gave an incomplete explanation and repeated a point for the given relation. Oh, repeated the point. Oh my god. Oh my god. You couldn't pick anything else than 4? I don't know, 0, 100, 0 and 123. That would be all right. But he decided to choose the 4, which has already been there. So he's literally copied this point. Ooh. Well, this is like someone is just trying too hard. And look how well it's written. And the guy probably got a 0 for so much work. Let's see. Domain range. No, this is not a function because the domain has 2 ranges the same. Yes, and it's allowed, bro. It's allowed. It's as long as 2 sticks do not come out of the same number. And they don't. So wrong. And now 310. So this guy probably did not see the word not a function. That's why he used 3 and 10. But should have just looked, paid attention. All right. Last one, guys. I'm going to do one more. And I don't want to do equation. It's not going to be funny. How about... Ugh. Everything is like so... Like so hard. Okay, let's do number 23. Let's do number 33. So let's see if I can solve number 33. 33 and the logical launch to the upward 64 feet per second from a platform 80 feet above the ground. The function st models the height of an object of t seconds after the launch. Okay. If this function state the vertex of the st and explain in detail what each coordinate means in the context of the problem. All right. So obviously we can do it. So an object is launched. So an object is launched from the height of 80 feet and it's falling. And the vertex of the function, somewhere here, maybe, it should be, well, we will be able to explain it as soon as we get it. So the first thing that we do to get it is negative b over 2a. So negative 64 over 2 times negative 16. which is negative 64 over negative 32, which is 2. And then we take that 2 and we plug it back into the function. Or they say state the vertex. By the way, guys, if they say state the vertex, you don't have to do all that algebra. State doesn't mean find. So state means that I can use this. Plus 64 plus and where is the vertex? There, 2 and 144. And I stated it. And basically it means that after 2 seconds from the launch, the height of the object was 144 feet. Yeah. Because you basically, even if you throw something out of the window, it still goes up a little bit, before going down. Like if you're trying to launch it up, it can still go up. Like, boom. All right. So after the object is launched, how many seconds does it take for the object to hit the ground? Justify your answer. And it's flying up, and this where it's gonna take to 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Because this ended up being a 5 on the graphing calculator. Justify your answer. Don't do it, but I'm going to say I graphed and looked in the calculator. All right. Now, let's see the answers. And once we'll see the answers, we would be done. All right, so this answer, 2, 144, a very, very weird graph. And again, like nobody told you to graph, but okay. I would take it would take 5 seconds for the ball to hit the ground. And this is 4. This is not justify your answer. This is just stating the fact. But how did you find it? What did you do to find it? No explanation. But good for us, All right, what is that? 2, 144 represents how many seconds it took to reach 144. Okay, so this is good, And the second answer is 5 seconds. This looks like a 4-point answer because this is also correct. And this what I'm calling justify your answer. And I'm not wrong. All right, let's see the funny answers. 5 seconds, just wrote 5 seconds. And 3 did not justify most likely. This vertex is 144, just one number. Where is the other? Vertex is a coordinate. All right, and it takes 5 seconds because the calculator says, oh, look at this. Someone like me. It takes 5 seconds because the calculator says x equals 5 and y equals 0, meaning it hit the ground 5 seconds after. So let's see if this works. The student stated 5 seconds and justified their answer. Oh, so that was fully correct. The person really got like 2 out of 4 for this, for I looked at the calculator. I did not get anything for the first one. This guy, just 5 seconds and some sort of explanation. The student stated 5 seconds, but no. Okay, so now this is axis of symmetry. Nothing really. It's not a vertex, obviously. It 144 seconds. Well, just wrong. Just wrong. Everything's just wrong. You tried. Alright guys, this is it for today. And I'll see you all during the class on Sunday.